My name is Mariam, and this is the story I was afraid to tell for many years. I am telling it now with my own voice, honestly and slowly, because this story has a lesson. It is about fear, memory, and the things we try to forget, but never really leave us. I grew up in a small house in a quiet neighborhood. It was not a scary place. It was simple and old, but it felt safe. I lived there with my parents and my younger brother. Our life was normal. We laughed, we argued, we shared meals together. I never believed in ghosts or strange stories. I believed in what I could see. That belief changed one night. I was 9 years old when I first saw the child. It was late at night. The house was silent. I woke up suddenly, but I did not know why. My room was dark, but the moonlight came through the window. I felt cold. Then I saw him. A small child was standing beside my bed. He was about my age. He was very thin. He wore old clothes, like clothes from another time. His face was pale and his eyes were dark. He did not move. He did not speak. He just stood there and looked at me. I wanted to scream, but no sound came out. My body could not move. I closed my eyes tightly and prayed. When I opened them again, he was gone. The next morning, I told my mother. She smiled and said I had a nightmare. Bad dreams feel very real, she said. I wanted to believe her, but deep inside, I knew I was awake. The child came back the next night, and the night after that. Always the same, always silent, always standing beside my bed. I stopped sleeping well. I was tired during the day. At school, I could not focus. I drew pictures of a small boy without thinking. When my teacher saw my drawings, she asked if everything was okay. I said yes. I did not know how to explain my fear. One night, I finally spoke to him. "Who are you?" I whispered. The child slowly raised his hand and pointed at me. "You know me," he said softly. His voice was cold and sad. I started crying. "No," I said, "I don't." He said nothing more. That night, I hid under my blanket until morning. I asked my parents to let the light stay on at night. I asked to sleep in my brother's room. They thought I was afraid of the dark. They did not know the truth. Weeks passed, then months. The child never touched me. He never smiled. But his presence was heavy. The air felt thick when he was there. Sometimes I felt like he was angry. Sometimes like he was waiting. One day, I decided to look for answers. I went to the old family albums in the living room. I turned page after page. I saw pictures of my parents when they were young. I saw pictures of myself as a baby. I saw pictures of my brother. Then I saw him, a photo of a small boy. He looked exactly like the child beside my bed. My hands started shaking. I called my mother. "Who is this?" I asked. Her face changed. All the color left it. She took the album from my hands and closed it quickly. "That is no one," she said. "Just an old photo." But her voice was not strong. That night, the child spoke again. "You found me," he said. Tears filled my eyes. "Who are you?" I asked. He looked down. "I am the one they forgot." Memories began to rise in my mind. Memories that were not clear. A hospital room. A woman crying. A small bed beside mine. Suddenly, I remembered. Before my brother was born, there was another child. A boy. My twin brother. We were born together, but he was weak. He was sick. He did not live long. My parents never talked about him. They removed his photos. They erased his name. They tried to move on. But I remembered him. I remembered holding his small hand. I remembered the day he died. I screamed. "I was just a child," I cried. "I didn't forget you on purpose." The boy looked at me with sad eyes. "I was lonely," he said. "You were the only one who remembered me." That night, I understood the truth. He was not there to hurt me. He was there because he did not want to disappear. The next day, I talked to my parents. I told them everything. At first, they were silent. Then my mother started crying. My father held her hand. "We were in pain," my mother said. "We thought forgetting was the only way." That night, we lit a candle. We spoke his name out loud. We cried together. That was the last night. The child stood beside my bed. He never came back. Years have passed. I am an adult now. I still remember him, but I am not afraid anymore. Now I understand something important. Some ghosts are not born from darkness. Some are born from silence. This is my story, and this is my lesson. The people we lose never truly leave. If we remember them,